Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. I'm Scott.
I'm Bart.
Highland Park, 15, Viking Heart.
Ooh, and it's got what looks to be a ceramic container. We're going to test it.
44%.
And
No color added style.
And a warble. All right, we're in.
New to market, or newer to market, actually showed up here fairly quick. Highland Park 15-year Viking Heart.
Now, the first thing I said is that ceramic? And you were like, yeah, but it almost looks like painted glass.
No, at first I said, no, it's got to be glass. I wouldn't think they would use ceramic.
And then when we looked at the bottom, and then I was like, man, that feels ceramic. And then it didn't have the lockdown top, which I love. Highland Park, I love your lockdown
The inside
top.
Looks the same as the outside.
Ceramic.
Yeah, and the top doesn't lock, so it must be...
Must be ceramic. I'm going to say ceramic again.
I just ignore it when it happens, folks.
Yeah, he's like, you're repeating yourself? I'm like, ceramic? No, so one of the things, it's the dumbest, goofiest thing for me. Highland Park, if you have a glass bottle, they will do a little cinch down. So it's tight, it's the air's not getting in.
So you push the corky and then you can turn it like a quarter, maybe a half a turn, and it locks it in. There's like it's still a...
An eighth of a turn. Clack! It just locks in.
Yeah.
This does not do that because...
But, well, we're guessing.
Ceramic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
44% ABV. It says on the back, no color added, which...
Good.
After our Highland Park cask strength video, a few people pointed out that Highland Park does not add any color.
No color, okay, that's true. Because we thought they did. Or it didn't explicitly say on one of the bottles, right?
I think I had assumed that probably the 12-year, just their base, entry bottle, probably had color added just for consistency. It doesn't.
Good.
Yeah.
We don't want anything added. Whiskey is beautifully delicious on its own.
A few years ago, Highland Park had a 15-year in their core range. They've since removed it. It's been probably since the rebranding.
Got it.
They've had the 12-year, but then they went to the 18-year. So, and I don't know if this is a special edition 15-year with the Viking Heart and the ceramic bottle.
Yeah.
Did I say ceramic?
You ceramic. Ceramic.
Meow.
Meow. Ceramic. See that? That's what throws me. That's
Did you
not
say meow?
Meow. That's not even a glass hole. That's a ceramic hole.
So. Nice nose. Not necessarily a blast of sherry, but sherry is up front on the nose. Fruity, almost berries.
Yeah.
Berry type sherry.
What else did I have there? Almost like a little bit of a fir. Like a fir tree or a pine.
Oh. I thought you meant like dog fur.
No.
Fur.
I definitely get that berry up front, and then I get that nice malty goodness. I don't know what it's like a warm malty feeling and a smell.
Citrusy vanilla.
Yeah.
Malty, sherry berries.
Yeah.
Sherry berries.
Sherry berry.
Berry sherry.
That's right.
Nice. It's got a nice nose to it.
Yeah, it does. So I'll let you sip first if you want. Because there's all these little things moving around in here. A little bit of like Christmas spice kind of feeling. Maybe a touch of ginger cinnamon. Yeah. Yeah, like a touch of ginger cinnamon on there too.
But kind of a buttery, creamy mouthfeel right up front. Slight peat. Straw. Grassiness.
Oh yeah.
Slight berry, slight sherry influence.
Ooh. Velvety mouthfeel. You're right. So the peat from Highland, that northern Highland peat, always has, I don't know, they kind of talk about there's heather maybe in the peat or something, but it's always a lighter, gentler, softer peat. The peat, slight burnt feelings there, but it just is rounded. Nothing harsh. The finish is honeys and vanillas lingering. There's a mid palate there that I think I missed. Let me go back and see if I can get in there again.
So I just learned the heathered peat. Heather is a plant that grows. So in a certain region. So
That's correct.
this is peat where that heather has died, is then,
Yes.
absorbed by the earth.
Right. Yeah. What did you think it was like a woman's first name?
No. Yeah, well, I do know
that too. Yeah, it's that too.
Could be a man's.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, could be
a man's.
Yeah. Heather. I don't know.
I want to try a heavier heathered peat though. Highland Park is who else uses has that heathered peat? Because I don't get the difference. I know there's a slight peat influence in here. They put it at about 5 parts per million.
Does Tomatin's Kuboken have it? I would have to try it again. I mean, they're Highland.
I'm not sure.
They're a Highland.
But where are they getting their peat from? It's a good question.
That would be good too. I mean, even though they're in the Highlands, are they using Highland peat moss? I don't know. And I haven't tried a Kuboken
but then this is
time.
Orkney Islands, though, too. Is the heather peat only in that region?
Okay, that's a good point.
I don't know.
So there's a lot. This is the beauty of Scotch, by the way. You have so many little tiny things that can have an influence and distinguish something and make it unique and different. Everything from the still, ideally to the grain, Brooklady and Waterford, right down to the kind of peat that you have. So
I think the peat is a little bit more here than it is in the 12.
I agree, actually. And usually I find the older something gets, the more subtler it is. But I picked up a little bit of that peat char early. Mid-palate almost has a malty flavor for me, and then that's when the finish kicks into that heavy vanilla malt. Heavy vanilla malt finish. That is a nice combination. Those three things, vanilla malt.
It feels a little light, even at 44%, though. I'm going to add a drop of water here to see what happens. But I almost wish it was a little higher. And 44 is good. It's better than 40.
I see what you're saying, though. I mean, it doesn't... Gosh, I don't know if it needs it, though. The finish here is so delectful. Delectful? Delectful.
It's...
What was I trying to
say? I think it's kind of thin. The finish is kind of thin. It's got a nice palate.
Delectable.
It's... The finish is semi-hanging on.
Oh, really? I get a lot. I mean, it's still there. It almost leaves a little smoky trail to it.
Yeah. There's like I think the peat is a little bit more present.
I think that's what helps out on the finish. The very first part of the finish is honey, vanilla, malt, and then it feathers down and leaves that little slight ashy smoke flavor, which is still there. And it kind of just lingers, and this is one, that's what I love about peats in general. Yeah, I really like this. That's interesting. I don't think I had well, obviously we're in a unique one here, but the 15, never even on my radar. I like the 12. The 12's a good standard. That cast strength one we had that we filmed about 4 weeks ago after this came out, really nice. And I think that might be what you're feeling here, because that higher ABV, we're biased. We love the high ABV, but you get more. But
yeah. Yeah, I mean, this was one, a 15-year brought down to 44% for the mass market. Still tasty. It's got a nice palate. Nice flavors. A little bit more peat than you're used to with Highland Park. Nice sherry, nice buttery, a little bit of toffee, caramely.
That's right. Now
he acts like we have to fight over.
We do.
We don't.
Well, no, we go at it. He's quickness and skill. I overwhelm him with size and ferocity.
And hairiness.
I just bring it in. He'll be like, stop. Wear a hairnet next time we wrestle. On that note, though, I am going to grow the beard back. I'm missing the beard.
I see the stubble.
Yeah, the stubble's coming in. I couldn't quite get rid of a slight double chin, which the hair on the chin hides. But apparently what grows here falls off here. I need to wear a hat. Yeah, look at it. It's embarrassing. I don't like it. I've got a U coming. It's a U shape. I don't like it. I caught myself in there. Look at that. It's horrible.
Granted, I don't have that.
You're doing way better.
I'm doing decent. It's gray, but it's there.
No, I'm chrome doming it.
But you got, I think you just own it.
Yeah, that's what yeah, you do. I know, but I still like covering with a hat. No offense,
Comb over?
sniper. Wait, no offense.
And
Yeah,
you
comb over.
Go short all around, but then have this
the problem
long
is we're in
comb
Kansas,
over.
so when with gust of wind comes and suddenly I got the shark fin, you know, and everybody's going, look at that guy. He's comb over there.
We're offending the comb over people.
Right, they should be offended. Anybody doing the comb over, I know you're holding on, take a look. But when the wind catches it, we're in the windy Kansas area, all of a sudden you got the fin, and you just don't want to do it.
Going 90, I'm just throwing it out there, 90, maybe a 91.
That's
there.
good. I was actually, I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I do, and I'm going to go 90. And right off the bat, for those that know I'm a peat head, I picked up the ash in the forefront. The first sip was ash into malty, into honeysuckle, vanilla, or whatever.
I've got a little ash right now on the back of my palate. Yeah.
So they're doing great things at Highland Park. The whole rebranding, the heavy branding, I can't talk, the whole Viking thing, you know, I like it. And they're really, they're marketing heavily. So at first, I got to admit, I was kind of like, come on, white glass, you know, or white ceramic. But the flavor inside speaks
Nice.
louder than the bottle.
Now this, okay, so price range, this is $95 to $100. That's, yeah, I suppose that's the price range
15.
most 15 years are getting up to now, even some up to 120
All right.
or higher.
Yeah.
It's worth a try.
Well, yeah, and if
I would love to see it about, I'm going to pull a Bart here, about
Do it.
75, 80 bucks.
That's exactly where the Bart was pulling. That was it. I was like, man, I know it's a 15. Oh, it doesn't have the lockdown cap. That's worth an extra $10 kind of for me.
$10.
I don't know, the extra $10 you work in this lockdown cap. You put some forethought. So I like it. I'm apparently cheap. I still think everything should be less. I know, but this is so good.
I guess you're not cheap. You're rooted in prices from 5 years ago. You haven't changed with the times.
Yeah, but there was a point when in the 80s they had the whiskey lock where they couldn't sell the stuff and the prices plummeted. I'm ready for a plummet. But then nobody would watch because they'd be like, who drinks whiskey anymore? Everybody needs to drink. Not everybody. Many people.
Go to ScotchTestDummies.com. You've got coins, glasses, hats, T-shirts. We got new
Burnt stuff.
glasses.
You'd be surprised. Our little kit here with the glass dropper, it's like a straw the way it works, but it's fancy, but we use the heck out of it. When I got it, I thought, man, I don't know, it seems pretentious.
Made in Scotland.
Made in Scotland with a stave with our logo on it. We use it all the time.
Go to Patreon.com.
Patreon's where you can support us for as little as $1 a month. Okay, anybody can afford $1 a month. If you like what we're doing, commenting on hair and whiskey, who does that? You can go there and support us for $1 or any amount you wish. You gotta like the banter. You gotta like the banter. Scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Sláinte.
Dummies. Woo.